Comic-Con Day 2!
Yay!
Hello there, amazing viewers and subscribers, and welcome to a brand new epic Wales Comic-Con Day 2 haul. So today I went back to Wales Comic-Con in Wrexham for Day 2, and I bought quite a few good stuff, and I got more things signed! And of course I met an actor who I absolutely love in a comedy, but I haven't got him to sign anything because I don't have anything for him to sign. And of course, I just want to keep my content to Doctor Who and Star Trek, so I will show you the actor I've met a bit later on. But here's the actors who I got stuff signed by before I talk about that actor, who's absolutely a really nice bloke, and he's absolutely amazing. So first of all, I went back to Janet Fielding. Now, I met Janet Fielding yesterday, and that was the second time, and today was the third time me meeting her. And I got her to sign the complete Doctor Who The Series 13 special steelbook by her character. So if I literally slide this out, as you can see, you got Janet Fielding Tegan. She was a little bit disappointed I didn't get her to sign the big steelbook artwork, but because she's literally in the Power of the Doctor, I just wanted to sign by her character. And luckily she's done that for me, so I went back and I met Tegan, so now I've got season 20 signed, and now I've got the series 13 special signed by Janet Fielding. And then of course I went to Samuel Anderson, who played, as we all know, Danny Pink in Doctor Who series 8. And to be honest with you, I do wish Danny Pink would have stayed to be a companion in series 9. But I do quite enjoy series 8, so as you can tell, I've got the series 8 steelbook signed, not at the front. I asked him to sign just right above his head, and he did that really nice and well. So he's an actually cracking bloke to meet, and actually quite nice. I kind of met a modern Doctor Who companion, my first Doctor Who modern companion. So I've met Danny Pink, and I got my series 8 steelbook signed. Absolutely brilliant and amazing. Honestly, he is a brilliant actor, and I actually quite enjoyed him, and I'm grateful he signed my series 8 steelbook. Then of course I met Daniel Ashbrook, aka Grace Holloway, in Doctor Who the TV movie, and of course I got the TV movie signed. Now, a couple of years ago I went to Comic Con, I met Paul McGann for the first time, and then I got him to sign the steelbook, the Blu-ray of Doctor Who the movie. And then of course Daniel Ashbrook has actually signed it all for me. So she's put, "Dear Paul, from Daniel Ashbrook, kiss O." So yeah, I got the TV movie signed by Grace herself. So now I've met another classic companion, bringing me up for the classic companions to 4 companions I've met so far and 1 modern companion. Technically I've met 2 modern companions, so I've met 3 because I have met Jenny and Strax. But people don't really class them as companions, so I don't know where to stand with them. But I have met them, and of course I met aka Danny Pink and Colonel Awesome Pink. So yeah, I have got Doctor Who the movie signed by Daniel Ashbrook and Paul McGann. But today I went back up to Paul McGann because Paul McGann was there as well with Daniel Ashbrook, and I took a Big Finish for him to sign. Now, when I was trying to go through my Big Finishes, what for him to get signed, I think I went with a perfect choice for him to sign, as he signed Doctor Who Dark Eyes for me. As you can tell, he's put Paul McGann, Doctor number 8. And we had a big conversation about Dark Eyes and about Big Finish, and absolutely amazing. I absolutely do love Dark Eyes. It is my favourite series of the 8th Doctor. And Paul McGann says this is his favourite box that he's actually ever done. And because he wrote it for me, he actually used the silver pen. Absolutely grateful. I got Big Finish Dark Eyes signed by him. And I have also said that I kind of want more 8th Doctor content. We had a bit of a conversation about Big Finish and stuff, so yeah. And then of course I bought 5 pictures, only £4. So it was £4 or 25p each. So the pictures I brought myself. So I picked this one up for series 4 of David Tennant and Catherine Tate, my favourite modern companion with my least favourite Doctor, because I do like Donna Noble. She's actually feisty, but I have my own sort of feelings for the 10th Doctor, so to actually have a picture of this, it's really quite good, because it is David Tennant and Catherine Tate together, and I do quite enjoy Catherine Tate and David Tennant, because they are my favourite Doctor and companion from the modern era so far. So yeah, I do have that one. And then of course, I saw this one, and I had to get it. I literally had to pick it up. The Ninth Doctor, Christopher Eccleston with Billie Piper. I honestly had to pick them up because I do like Series 1. Series 1 and 4 are my favourite series of modern Doctor Who. Basically, they're in the top 5. And I just really had to get them because I do like Series 1. And that is a good image for Series 1. And that's a good promo picture for Series 4. So I do have them. And that's technically it for Doctor Who, because I have got some other stuff. So with the posters, we have the fantastic Lieutenant Commander's song from Star Trek Strange New Worlds. So I do have a fantastic picture of Strange New Worlds. Then of course we have Ethan Pike and Alice Munster as basically Captain Christopher Pike and Commander Spock, or Science Officer Spock. So I do have a fantastic imagery for them. And then of course I saw this one, I had to get it. Just a picture of Captain Christopher Pike from Star Trek Discovery, because I absolutely love Strange New Worlds, and Captain Pike, he is absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen Star Trek Strange New Worlds seasons 1 or 2, then go and check it out because it is phenomenal. I absolutely love it. And then of course I picked up 3 more pictures, and these are going to go on my Star Trek side of the wall in my nice little room. So of course I had to pick up this one. So I've got a poster of the Enterprise crew from Star Trek Enterprise. As you can see, we've got Jonathan Archer, we've got Trip Tucker, we've got Malcolm Reed, Dr. Phlox, we've got T'Pol, we've got Mayweather, and of course we have Hoshi Soto. So I did have Travis Mayweather and Hoshi Soto. So I do have a nice fantastic imagery of picture of this of the Enterprise crew, because on my wall at the moment I've literally got the whole cast of Strange New Worlds on the wall and Deep Space Nine. So I wanted to have a bit more Star Trek pictures to kind of fill out on my fantastic Star Trek wall. So I've got Enterprise, and then also I picked up this one of the original series. Now, the original series, it is my least favourite Star Trek, but it does have some good episodes because I love the Balance of Terror. I love the Gorn episode on Celeste 3. I really love The Trouble with Tribbles. I absolutely love them. With some other episodes from season 3 I do quite enjoy. So I do have the original series to go on my wall as well. So now on my wall I've literally got Enterprise, original series, Deep Space Nine and Strange New Worlds cast. But I do have to say I had to get this one of the Next Generation. We got Michael Dorn, we got Mary Splits, aka Deanna Troi, we got Jonathan Frakes, we got Picard, we got Gates McFarlane, we have got Brent Spiner, and of course we have LeVar Burton as Geordi LaForge. So I had to pick this one up because it is of the TNG cast. So I've got definitely now on my wall, I've got Enterprise, original series, Next Gen, DS9, Strange New Worlds. So I do kind of need to try and get some pictures of the Voyager crew, and of course the Discovery crew, and the Lower Decks crew animated, because they are animated. So I'm hoping to try and get a picture of the animated crew of the USS Cerritos and the crew of Star Trek Prodigy, and then hopefully, if there is one, I get a decent poster of the Star Trek Picard. And then I've got all eras of Star Trek on my wall to go in my nice Star Trek corner, because I do already have 2 pictures of Patrick Stewart, because I've got an art gallery one, and then I've got just him with a picture signed by him, and then of course I've got that oil painting at the Enterprise D. So I do have to get them. Talking about posters, I had to get this one because I saw it and I absolutely love it straight away. Now, this isn't Star Trek or Doctor Who related, but I did do my video ranking the Chucky series from basically the Child Play 1, Child Play 2, Child Play 3, Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, The Cult of Chucky, The Curse of Chucky, and of course season 1 of Chucky. So I had to pick up this one. It's absolutely fantastic. Holographic 3D. You got Chucky before he ends up getting stitched, and then you got him stitched with the knife. I absolutely love Chucky, and I had to get that. Honestly, I had to get it. It was only a tenner as well, and it's actually quite brilliant. And oh yeah, it does that as well. So yeah, you got 3 images of Chucky into 1. That's pretty cool. Honestly, that is pretty cool. I absolutely love the killer horror doll. Absolutely brilliant. Is that everything? You're probably wondering. Well, no, because I brought some more Star Trek models. Not any models from Playmates, but I bought some more Eaglemoss models to go in with my Eaglemoss collection. So they're all in this little bag. So I'm going to show you what ones I've got. And then, of course, talk about the one I'm absolutely excited for, which I'm saving for last. So let's get into it. So then, of course, the first Star Trek model I have got here that I picked up today is, of course, the USS Excelsior. And, of course, I paid £25 for this. Now, you're probably wondering if I have got the Excelsior. Well, no, I haven't. I did have, but it broke when we moved house. So it's actually quite nice to have the USS Excelsior right here in the palm of my hand. So yeah, I do have the USS Excelsior to go in with the Star Trek models. There weren't really much Doctor Who at this Comic-Con this time. I mean, I did pick up the stuff I showed you yesterday, and of course I forgot to show you what else I picked up yesterday, the Doctor Who wise. But I picked up this fantastic Doctor Who plate of Sylvester McCoy, and of course it says time for a quick adventure and then back for tea. So yeah, I do have that. I forgot to show you yesterday. So anyway, carry on with the models. Carrying on. So then of course I have the Phoenix, Saffron Cochrane's first warp flight vessel that literally made first contact a reality between humans and Vulcans. Led to the Federation in 100 years later. So yeah, I do have the Phoenix, which is actually quite cool. And then of course we have the USS Reliant as well. So I can actually recreate the Star Trek battle between the Reliant and the Enterprise refit between Kirk and Khan. He tasks me, I hard stab at thee. I absolutely love Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. Not my favourite Star Trek film. It is basically in the top 5 Star Trek films, so I will do a video of me ranking all of the Star Trek films again. So yeah, I do have the USS Reliant. And then of course we have the Enterprise C. So yeah, I got the Enterprise C, so I might just quickly do a video later on showing everybody all my Enterprise models, probably tomorrow or Tuesday. So yeah, I do have the USS Enterprise C, so I did pick that up at Comic-Con. Also, I picked up a Deep Space Nine model, so if I just show you, because my Deep Space Nine unfortunately broke when we moved house a couple of years ago, coming up to 5 years. So I now got a decent sized model of Deep Space Nine once again to go in my collection. So that's pretty cool. I got Deep Space Nine to go in my fantastic collection. So yeah, I'll probably rearrange this whole bay at some point. And then of course we have Chris Pine's Enterprise from Star Trek Into Darkness. Yeah, got another Enterprise. I had to get this one because I am missing the Kelvin Timeline Enterprises in my collection because, again, I used to own this one, but it broke when I moved house with some other Star Trek models. So it's quite nice to own this one again. Not too fond of this Enterprise because it is one of my least favourite designs for the Constitution class Enterprise, but it is set in a different time zone. So I do have that one literally. So it's quite nice to own another Enterprise. And of course, this one, I gotta be honest with you lot here. I've been after this model for years because it's literally one of the rare ones. And the last time I saw this, it was literally £250 on Amazon, but I've actually got it for £35, and it is the SS Enterprise NX refit. So I finally have in my collection the refit of the NX-01. So I'm literally going to show you the little beauty itself. I am thinking of doing reviews on these models at some point. I am thinking of doing like some proper reviews. But here is the NX-01 refit. I am so over the moon with this. Look how cool it looks. I've been after this one for years and years. When I first saw the images, I really wanted it, but I didn't know when it was coming out. And when it went onto Eagle Moss's website to go and buy it, it sold out pretty quick. So I finally have the NX-01 refit. Now, this ship was supposed to be in the 5th season of Star Trek Enterprise before the show was cancelled. But the model itself made a cameo appearance in Star Trek Picard Season 3 last year in Bounty. So the NX-01 had the refit, and of course we did see it in Star Trek in Star Trek Picard Season 3, episode Bounty. So it's actually quite nice to know that this ship is now fully on canon, because I do class anything that we see on screen is canon for Star Trek. And it's absolutely brilliant. I'm really, really happy. I've finally got the NX-01 retrofit, refit, whatever you want to call it, on the model. I've been after this for so long. My Enterprise models are basically nearly complete. I just need to get my hands on the Enterprise F and the Enterprise J. And hopefully when they end up making more Star Trek models for the new company that's coming into production with them, I get the Enterprise G. And then I've got every single version of the Enterprise apart from the Star Trek Beyond Enterprise, which I don't really want to get because I'm not 100% sure on it, but hopefully I probably will do. But yeah, I do have the fantastic NX-01 refit. I've been after this for so long. I've been after this, and oh, it's just brilliant to actually sit here to say I finally got the main ship I've been after for so long, the NX-01 retrofit. I am so over the moon with it, so over the moon. Look, it even has the reflector dish and secondary hull. Absolutely, oh, I just can't believe it. I finally have the NX-01 retrofit right here. I mean, my collection's going to look pretty amazing when I rearrange my shelf after I've done this entire whole video. Absolutely brilliant. So that is literally everything I got from today. And of course, if you want to know what I bought for yesterday's haul, check that video out. I will put the link down below. But I am so happy I managed to get some more Star Trek models I have been after for, well, I've been after this one for a very long time. Back last week, I did really want, there was another model I really wanted, but that came through the post last week when I bought it through Vintage. And I spent 60 odd quid on it, and it is the Strange New Worlds Enterprise. So I do have this version of the Enterprise as well. So I do absolutely love those Enterprises. I've managed to get the two I really wanted, really two. I do want to get my hands on the extra large versions of the Enterprise D and E, but I'm not 100% sure if I should. But yeah, that is actually everything I got from Comic-Con, and of course what I've got signed, like from Paul McGann, Daniel Ashbrook, Janet Fielding, Samuel Anderson. The actor I said I have met but I didn't get anything signed by him is of course Matthew Horn, who people will know him as Gavilar in Gavin and Stacey, but to me, my favourite role of his I've actually seen him in is of course Mr. Fraser in the comedy known as Bad Education with Jack Whitehall, and of course the series was revived 2 years ago when they did series 4 and series 5, and I have asked him if they're making a 6th season and a 6th series. He said he doesn't know, but I'm hoping out. I really am hoping out because I do love Bad Education. It's amazing. It's proper funny. Fraser, he is absolutely my favourite character, and to actually meet Matthew Horn, it's a privilege. Honestly, it's a privilege and an honour because he's absolutely fantastic. I do like Gavin Stacey, but I do prefer him as Fraser because he's just iconic to me that way. So yeah, that is everything I brought. I mean, I brought a load of Star Trek the last 2 days because there wasn't many Doctor Who stuff there at this convention this time. Oh, well, Comic-Con. But last time I went, there were a load of Doctor Who items that I brought, and there was not many Star Trek stuff out there. So it's actually quite nice to go to a different Comic-Con, and there's more Star Trek than there is Doctor Who. So it's actually quite nice for a fan like me who is into both Doctor Who and Star Trek to actually go to a convention and pick up whatever you can. I am really amazed I managed to pick up the NX-01 refit because I've been after this for so long, and last time I saw it, it was literally retailing on Amazon for £250. So to get it for £35, it's a godsend. Honestly, it's just a godsend. So thank you for watching this video. Please do like, subscribe, share, and join me for more awesome content on my channel of Doctor Who and Star Trek.